Okay, so can you see my screen
Yes.
and my chart window?
Yes.
Okay, so let's discuss about PAZ, price action zone. PAZ means price action zone. Price action zone. So basically, what is price action zone? Price action zone is the area where we look for the price action. Okay, so we may have different types of price action zone, but let's first look at simple price action zones like uh, when price moves like this. It keeps making the zones, right? Comes down, then when price reach some target, think like, assume we have a target here. Okay, so after reaching the target, price pulls back and cross this zone. Once price cross this zone, what price will do? Price will pull back to this area. So this area, how we'll define this area? We will define this area from left. So this will be our price action zone. Okay, price will pull back to this zone and then goes up, then cross this zone. Let's draw some rectangles here. Like this. When price cross this zone, what will happen? We can also find the price action zone here, like this, like this, or like this. Let's color, change color, like this. Okay, why? The price will pull back to this zone and then decide to go up. This is where the price action happened, to go up. Once price goes up, again we will have a price action zone here. Okay, what price will do? Like, what price will do? Price may pull back again here and then go up. Okay, so in simple terms, these are the price action zones. And if you look at closely, you will see that they exist almost in between of two zones, or two FTRs or two FLs, right? So when price reverse, it goes like this. So they can be different types, and let's see them. Okay, so think like this. There is a level, or let's draw it clearly like this. Price has gone up, goes down, then price goes up. To break this, what will happen? Price will have to make some decision here and then break this with a high momentum candle. Okay, so in this case two things may happen. The first is price comes back to this point from where it goes up and then go up again. Okay, like this, goes up, comes down, then goes up again. So we call this, if we remember the basics of RTM, what we call this? Rally base rally. And some guys call this as a base, and this rally is called pole, base pole. In future we will discuss about the base pole flag setups, but let's discuss about price action zone only. Okay, so this goes up like this, and second, what price can do, let's select this and like this. What price can also do, it may not come back to this, and what can do, just delete this is our momentum candle. What may do this, will go come down to the only 50% of this momentum candle. So assume the 50% is somewhere here. There could be a hidden FL, hidden FL or FTR like this, and price will come back, hit this and go up. What will be our price action zone? Or price action zone will be here. This whole momentum candle will be our price action zone. Let's, why? After reaching here, price pulls back and price action happened here, and then price goes up. Okay, so basically we have two types of price action zone. One is between the zones, and another is when sharp move happen. Another is around 50% of the momentum candle. Okay, let's delete this. And let's discuss about distinct price action. When distinct price action zone happens, it happens when normally think like there is a target and price is to a target, but instead of making a cap or supply simply and coming down like this, what price does like this, some compression type price action like this. Okay, here was our Here we have our a zone here, a supply zone here. What price will do? What is happening here? What happens in compression? Orders transfer from here to here. Order will transfer here to here, right? And then here to here, like this. What will happen? The price goes up. Price will go up due to the order transfer. Price will hit this and comes down, right? So to understand this, we will use the concept of order transfer. Orders have been transferred from here to here, right? So from this to this tip, this tip to this tip, this is our distinct price action zone. Why distinct price action zone? We don't have anything above this, just below this. This is the distinct price action zone. Price will reach to the distinct price action zone and then comes down. And what is the relationship between symmetry and distinct price action zone? So let's discuss about this. Assume price goes up, comes. What happens here? Price comes down and hit this. If price has engulfed this, then what will happen? Price will go up, hit this and then come down. But what happens? The price did not engulf this zone at below. And what will happen? Price will go up like this. Go up like this. This can also do like this. Goes up, comes down, goes back, comes down, goes back, then comes down again. Comes down again, and this time this breaks this zone. This zone, or maybe some other zone, is also possible here. So what will happen in case of symmetry? We will look at the LSK here from this level and this level. These are the edges of our distinct price action zone, and we will look at the kings here. Where are the kings? These two kings. At one at LS and one at RS. This will work as, one will work as LS. This will work as, let's change the color. Like this, and one like this. Okay. So what will happen? Price will go back and then it will fall, but may not fall completely. Why? This RS did not hit this LS. Okay, if this has hit this LS, price will go up and comes down like this. But this did not hit this LS, so also this is possible. The price comes down like this and then goes back up again here to LS. This will work as DP and then comes down. So we call this symmetry using distinct price action zone. This price action zone comes down, risking, comes down, risking, comes down, engulf, goes up, react to this, goes back, then goes up, react to this, and then finally came down. So this is relation between distinct price action and symmetry. Okay, any question? Any question, guys?
No.
Okay, so let's see the examples. Let's delete this. Okay, let's see the examples. Like this. Look at this moment. Okay, what happened here? Price goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, then goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, like this. Okay, so when price reverse, what happened? Price comes down here. Okay, and goes up again. Where this goes up? In this price action zone. Let's change the color. This to this, right? Goes back to this area like this. If we forward this, then comes down and then cross this. This area, cross this FL or FTR, whatever you think. Okay, this was engulfed here, then price goes up. Where this goes up after engulfing? After engulfing, this one was our price action zone, like this. What happened? Price goes up back again to this price action zone and then fall down. Same thing happened here again. Engulf this, then price goes up again to this. Once this is engulfed, goes up again to this zone. This till here only. Okay, goes back to this zone and then falls down. So this was our simple price action zone definition. Let's delete this. So let's find distinct as example. Okay, let's find distinct as example. Tap goes up and no, this is not distinct as. Let's find distinct as example. These all are clear tabs, so no, not distinct as. No, okay. Here we have, look at this. What happened here? Price comes down, then goes up, comes down, then goes up, and comes down, right? So what happened? Price did not. Price goes up, and when comes down, it came down to cross this. Price goes up like this, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, like this, and then goes up. Okay, what happened again? Price will come down, and this will not hold by this zone. And it will come to this distinct price action zone, this one. From this tip to this tip. Okay, came down to this distinct price action zone, and then again goes up from here. Okay, comes down distinct price action zone and then goes up like this. So this was the example of what? Distinct price action zone. So let's find out some example of symmetry and distinct price action zone. Okay. uh, we have one here, but this is not so clear. If you look at this comes down. If we go, if we take from here, from this tip to this tip, like this, what will happen? This king, like this, hit this, and this is another one king here, like this is here, but for that we will have to go to lower time frame. So let's find much clear example so you can understand better. Okay. Here we have this one. Look at this. Price comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, then goes up. Okay. Like this. Like this. Okay. Where will be our distinct price action zone? This one. This one. Right? This one to this one. Okay. Like this. Price comes down, goes up. Where is the king? One king is here. Goes up, comes down. So here is the one king. Like this. And another one is goes up from here to here. In this case, RS has been reached to LS. So what will happen? When price goes up, then comes down to this, zone, and then goes up again. Okay. Let's find another example of this symmetry and distinct PAZ so you can understand much better. Okay. If we look at this one closely, look at this closely. Price comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, then comes down again, like this. From here, price comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, and then goes up again. Right? There is some zone which price did not cross, and then comes down again like this, then goes up, and this time this crossed or engulfed. And then what will happen if we find distinct price action zone? It will be from this tip to this tip, like this. Okay. The same thing again. This was the LSK which reached by RS, like this, from here to here. If you go to lower time frame, you can find easily. and another one was here, and price goes up, comes down, hit this, and then goes up again. So this was the symmetry. Let's see one more example, and then we will move to question answer session. Okay. Do we have one here? Look at this. Goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down again. Not that much clear, but idea is almost same. If you look at here, this one, the king is here, the king is here, and price goes up, hit this first from here. Let's delete this, and let's find another clear example. No, we don't have sample here. Same thing here. Okay, we reached to the last area. Okay, so you guys have basic idea of what we have been discussing. So if you have any question, just ask. Any question, guys? Anyone have any question?
For me, no.
This is an important topic, so you need to practice hard and hard.
Okay.
Okay, so it seems no question. So let's close.